Hello traders, this is January 31st, 2019. This is the trade recap for today. This is the ES S&P 500 mini futures, and this is my trade recap. I took one trade today, and I wanted to quickly summarize my entry and exit, and also I have a recording of an example of absorption in the order flow, which we can look at more finely with a closer approach, so you can understand what absorption looks like. Okay, so first off, in the morning, I came in, and basically the market opened, it bottomed out, and then it started impulsing up. So I was stocking a long trade here. So you can see it first bottomed out. See all this liquidity down here. It impulsed out with buyers at the bottom pushing the price up. Started to consolidate, and this is where I started stocking for a long position. So I saw this these offers up here, and if we zoom in here, you see that it's still going sideways. I see that the order flows, that there's some accumulation here. So I entered in long 2 contracts, pretty much right here. Went against me a few ticks of heat, and I got my first scale out here. I think about 8 or 9 ticks here to reduce my risk. So I'm in still 1 contract, and at this point I'm just looking for reasons to stay in the trade. So you see this liquidity, all these bids coming in, and the price reacts and lifts up, continues, encounters a little bit of offers here, and then it goes sideways, collides with those offers, continues to go sideways, 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 and at this point, you see how I have my exit up here. I moved it up a few ticks here because I saw in the order flow that there was some accumulation, and in the next little clip of the recording of the order flow, I'll show you what I mean in terms of the absorption. So we can see that there was a buyer just absorbing all the bids. Sellers hitting the bid, so it was being absorbed. So it continues, keeps going up, and I basically exit here about 26.80, 90, 91, 92, around there. And of course the market continues higher. I wasn't in the trade, but good 35 ticks here for today. So yeah, let's go over to the little recording of the order flow and the absorption that I'll show you. Okay, so here's the recording I made for the order flow that shows absorption that I noticed here. So I already entered in the trade. I got my first scale out here, and it was just going sideways, and it goes on sideways for quite a while. But if you start looking at the order flow here on the right hand side, the cumulative volume profile, this shows basically it's split between what's going on with the bids and the offers and the volume that's traded at which side on per price. So if you look at the price here at 87.25, back here it started out here, volume traded here for about 430 contracts or so. But you see price kind of creep up above that, and if we zoom in here a bit, if we look closely at 87.25 here, you'll see that the price, every time it comes back around there, in a moment you'll start seeing some accumulation. So basically I was watching this level for quite a while, and I noticed that the price didn't really go further down. Like there was a buyer, obviously see there's a big sell there, so now that jumped up to over 1,000 contracts already, and there was this buyer here. You can tell that you can't see the buyer in the heat map, so it's who was absorbing basically the sell. So it kept hitting the bid, but the price did not move down, so there was obviously someone absorbing there. and accumulating probably a long position. So you see me place my target up here, and price does go below it a couple ticks, but see, you can see all this price here, accumulation here, absorption and accumulation here. So this basically signified for me to stay in the trade, and for me to see this order flow, this battle pan out, and I was anticipating that it would push to all this liquidity up here on the offers. So I'll speed it up a little bit, so you don't need to watch the whole thing, but already you can see that we're at like 2,300 contracts traded against how many offers here and how many bids here. So the price never really creeps down too much. So let's speed it up here. Okay, so at this point you see that here it's already at 3,700. It popped up, the price popped up, and it didn't really go down too far, and of course you see all these heavy bidders down here just hold the price up. Comes back up. So every time it goes above that 87.25 area and it comes back down, see how it's like it keeps bouncing down, and then 3,900 now, 4,100 now. So there's obviously someone just absorbing and accumulating contracts there. So you see this huge red dot just now, nothing happened. That's at 87.50. So 4,100 contracts traded here already. See, I'll keep speeding up a little bit, or else you'll be watching quite a long video. So we're already at 4,300 contracts, and the price is just kind of holding. See, 87.25. Price is holding, so 87.50 is being worked now, and there's some absorption there. So price starts to break up again, but then it gets slammed down here. All the orders get pulled. So now we're seeing 5,100 contracts at that 87.25 level. $7,000 contracts now. Sorry, not 7,000, 6,500. So here I'm just speeding it up, but you could see that the price just keeps climbing. I'm looking for it to see what happens when it attacks this liquidity here in the 89s and the 90s. So attacks there. So you see that the price 87.25 left behind here. I resetted the volume, the cumulative volume profile volume here, so that's why it's showing it. But it was at 7,000 basically. Okay, and I keep moving up my exit here. So yeah, you can see how the absorption at the 87.25 level basically held the price up. Someone was just buying it up there. Anytime someone's hit the bid, someone bought it up, and it kept happening and occurring, so until the price breaks up higher. Okay, so I hope that little order flow analysis helped you and helped you to understand what absorption is like here on Bookmap. And if you find that helpful, please give me a like and consider subscribing. I'm looking to push out more videos of order flow analysis, so check back for more videos. Thanks for watching.